Hey guys, welcome back to SS Multimedia. Sal here. Today we're going to be talking about ordering fractions. Okay, so today our objective is going to be I can order fractions based on their value from least to greatest and greatest to least. Okay, so underline the important parts and now I'm going to explain them. Okay. And ordering fractions is a lesson, so if I explain that now, I'm just explaining the lesson, so I'm not going to explain that. Their value is how much they're worth. Okay, their worth, I suppose, is one way to say it. Okay, from least to greatest is like smallest to largest, small to big, and then greatest to least is vice versa. It's big to small. Okay, and of course there wasn't really much to explain, so we're just going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so our first example is going to be order the fractions 4/10, 1/5, and 1/2 from least to greatest. Okay, so what's the first step to order the fractions? Okay, the first step is to find a common denominator. Okay, so out of all of these, first it has to be bigger because it can't be the smallest one. It has to be the bigger one, right? Looks like 10 is the bigger one. Okay? And now let's check. Is 10 divided by 2 possible? Will there be a remainder? Is 10 divided by 5 possible? Right? Okay. Looks like 10 divided by 5. Okay, that equals 2. So 10 is a multiple of 5. And then 2, well, this is just the commutative property of division, right? It's 10 divided by 2 equals 5, right? So it's the same thing because it's also a multiple of 2, right? So that 10 is a common denominator. Okay, so 4/10 is already done, right? So we have 4/10. Okay, second, we have to do 1/5. Okay, 1/5. Okay, and now we have to convert this into a different fraction, right? So we already know that it is 10, right? The denominator is going to be 10. And now how do we convert it, right? So we know that to get to 10, we have to multiply by 2. 5 times 2 equals 10. So to get the numerator, we have to multiply by 2 again. 1 times 2 equals 2. So 1/5 is equal to 2/10. Okay? So we have 4/10, 2/10, then we have 1/2. And now again, 1/2. And we already know the denominator is 10. That's our common denominator. Okay? So how much did it take for us to get to 10 from 2? Okay? If you look here, we use the inverse operation. 2 times 5 equals 10. Right? So again, now we have to do 1 times 5 equals 5. So 1/2 equal to 5/10. Okay, now we have to order these three fractions. We have 4/10, 2/10, and 5/10. Okay? And remember, since we're going from least to greatest, or small to big, we have to put the smallest one first. Right? And since they have the same denominator, we're just doing the smallest numerator to largest numerator, right? So 2 is the smallest. We have 2/10. Okay, then comes 4. 4/10. Okay, the next is 5/10. Alright guys, so now that we've ordered the fractions, now we have to revert them to their original, right? So let me take a different color here. We have, so first one is 2/10. Okay, which fraction is equal to 2/10? Okay, which one do we change? Okay, it's 1/5. So the first one is 1/5. Okay, now we have 4/10, and 4/10 stays 4/10. And now we're going to see, okay, what did we change into 5/10? Okay, that's 1/2. So our last is 1/2. Order the fractions 9/10, 9/20, 7/10, and 4/5 from greatest to least. Okay, from greatest to least. I'm going to underline that part. This is important to know what you're ordering it from. Okay, and this is big to small is what that basically means. Big to small. Small. There you go. Okay, so now if you remember, first we have to find the common denominator. Okay, so which one is the biggest denominator out of them all? We have 9/20, 20, then we have 10, then we have 5. Okay, 20 looks biggest. Is 20 a multiple of 10? Let's check. We have 10, 20, okay, yeah. 20 is a multiple of 10. Is 20 a multiple of 5? 5, 10, 15, and 20. Okay, it looks like that's also a multiple of 5, right? Okay, so now we know that 20 is our common denominator, okay? And since 9/20 already has a denominator of 20, that one's already set. We have 9/20. Now we have to convert 7/10. Okay, 7/10. Okay, you know what our denominator is 20. How much does it take to get from 10 to 20? You have to multiply by 2, right? So then we have to do 7 times 2 to get our numerator. 7 times 2 equals 14. So 7/10 equals 14/10. Okay, now our next one is 4/5. 4/5 equals, we don't know what, but we know the denominator is 20. So let's start with that. How much does it take to get to 5? It's 20. Check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we have to start with 0. I didn't do that, but 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 4. Okay? 5 times 4 equals 20. Okay, so times 4. 4 times 4 equals 20. No, not 20, sorry. 16, right? 16/20. So, it looks like our 3 fractions are 9/20, 14/20, and 16/20. Okay, and now since they all have the same denominator, it's just a matter of ordering them from largest numerator to smallest numerator, because we're going from greatest to least, largest to smallest. Okay, so first we have 16, 14, and 9. Okay, so it looks like 16 is the biggest. 16/20. Okay, next, out of 9 and 14, 14 is greater. 14/20. Then last, this is the last one left, so it's 9/20.
Okay, so now that we've ordered the fractions, again, we're going to have to revert them to their original fraction. Okay, so we're going to do that right here. Okay, so 16/20, of course, stays. Actually, never mind, sorry. So we have, which one did we change into 16/20? Right, we have 4/5, right? So, right there, so we have 4/5. Next we have 14/20. Oh, I see that here. So we did change it. So what is its original form? We have to revert it. Okay, that's 7/10. So 4/5, 7/10, and of course 9/20 stays the same.
So our problem for problem time is going to be order the below fractions from least to greatest. Okay, so I want you to pause the video and try to do this problem yourself. Okay, and then come back once you're ready to check. Okay, so pause the video and give it a go. Okay, so now I'm assuming that you've paused the video. Now we're going to check your answers. Okay, so first we have to find the largest denominator, right? So we have 12, 2, 3, 6, and 4. So it looks like 12 is the greatest. And now we have to check, are all of them, is 12 a multiple of all of these numbers? And let's check. 2, 6, not that, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Okay, now let's do 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, now let's do 6. 6, 12. Okay, that was quick. Then 4. 4, 8, 12. Okay, so looks like that 12 is a multiple of all these numbers. So we have the right common denominator of 12. So first we have 9 twelfths is already set. 9 twelfths. Okay, next we have 1/2. Okay, and it would take 6 to get to 12, right? Times 6. 2 times 6. Okay, 1 times 6 equals 6. Okay, so 1/2 equals 6 twelfths. Okay, I'm realizing I'm getting a little smushed here. Alright, so we're gonna do this here. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, next one is 2/3. 2/3 equals what? Right? 3 times 4 equals 12. Right? So now we have to do times 4. Right? So 2 times 4 equals 8. So 2/3 equals 8 twelfths. Okay, so next we have 5 sixths. Okay? We have 5 sixths equals, we know the denominator, and the numerator is unknown. Okay, 6 times 2 equals 12. Okay, 5 times 2 equals 10. So our numerator is 10, the fraction is 10 twelfths. Okay, so next we have, and last, 3/4. Let's do this here. We have 3/4, okay, equals, we have 4 times 3 equals 12. So we have to do 3 times 3. 3 times 3 equals 9. So our last fraction is 9 twelfths. So now we have to order them. So now we have 8 twelfths, 8 twelfths, and then the other one is 10 twelfths. Then the other is 9 twelfths. Then the other was 6 twelfths. And the last was 9 twelfths. Okay, so now let's order them. Remember, we're going from least to greatest. Least to greatest, so we're going from small to big. Okay? I don't know, that wasn't the best representation, but that's what I was thinking of in the moment. Okay, so now we have 8 twelfths, right? And now we have to order them from least to greatest. We have, since they're all in the same denominator, just a question of which one is the greatest and least numerator, okay? So it looks like 6 is the smallest numerator out of them all, right? So we have 6 twelfths. Next, okay, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, it looks like we have 8 twelfths. Okay, and then we have 2 9s, and since they're equal, we're going to put both of them in the same order. 9 twelfths, 9 twelfths, and then of course this is the only one left, so we have 10 twelfths. Okay, so looks like the ordering is 6 twelfths, 8 twelfths, 9 twelfths, 9 twelfths, and 10 twelfths. Okay, so this is our answer there. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and keep an eye out for the next videos to come.